Hey, what's up YouTube fam? Welcome back, Carrington here. For today's video, we are going to be discussing the do's and don'ts of dating. Number one, do be open-minded. I know a lot of people tend to think that they have a certain type or preference, and maybe some of us do, maybe some of us don't. I say be open-minded because what you may envision would be the person that you end up with may not be who you actually end up with. In our minds, we always want to paint this picture perfect person, and nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. Your significant other, your future significant other is not going to be perfect. So of course you always want to be open-minded. While I do think attraction is important, for me, I have to be attracted to you at first. That's just me. Attraction can also build, but you want to be open-minded in who you're dating, because if you find yourself attracted to somebody, you start talking to them, you start getting to know them, they might be way better for you than your usual type that you have dated in the past. So you definitely want to just open your eyes and your heart and your mind to who it is that you could potentially be dating. You might end up with someone that, maybe a few years ago you were like, I don't know if this would be my type, but it turns out that person is exactly your type because they have the traits that you have been looking for when it comes to not just physical attraction, but also to the emotional and mental support that person might be able to provide. Are they funny? Are they caring, kind, thoughtful? Do they understand your love language? Do they do things without you having to ask? Be open-minded. I promise you it's gonna be a way better experience when you're dating. Don't be afraid to go out on a date with somebody who you're not sure if you're feeling yet, because that's what dating is for. You're trying to decide if that person is a fit for you. It's okay if you're not 100% sure about that person. Like I said, of course, I do think physical attraction is important. So you wanna make sure you do have that initial connection, but that connection can always grow further the more that you get to know somebody. Do not expect someone to have it all together. Especially many of us are young. Do you yourself have it all together? Probably not. If you're watching this, probably not. There's a lot of people who are going through things, who are trying to build on themselves, work on themselves. And unless you are dating someone who is much older, chances are the person that you meet and are dating is not going to have it all together. And that's okay. As long as they are showing work ethic, motivation, the qualities that you are looking for in a person, that's all that matters. You want to make sure that you're not so focused in stone that the person has to have everything all together, because especially if you don't have your life together, why should the other person have their life together? With Instagram nowadays, we see how relationships should be, we see relationship goals. And the fact of the matter is that's not reality. First of all, you don't know what goes behind closed doors. You don't know what's really going on in a relationship past Instagram, past social media. It's all right if the person that you're dating doesn't have it all together just yet, because they're probably building on themselves. People are still working on their careers. People are still trying to find themselves. They're still trying to figure out exactly what it is that they love to do in life, and that's okay. Don't have unrealistic expectations would be my thing. Do be honest with the person that you are dating or the people that you are dating. In today's society, it's very common now to date multiple people. I feel like that's become a bigger thing, at least when we're in the talking stage. So that means it's definitely okay to step outside and see who is best for you. A lot of people, and I'm sure I've talked about it on my channel before, have a roster. I think especially as women, you should have a roster, because that is most of the time what men have when they're dating. So honestly, what I've come to learn is it's best to just be honest with the people that you're dating. I know a lot of people try to be sneaky and they try to tell you how to do this, that, the other. If people were honest, there would be such less problems, such less trouble going on in most relationships. I've had somebody that I'm talking to, and I'll let them know, like, hey, just to let you know, you're not the only guy I'm talking to. Just to let you know, I'm also going to be dating around other people. I've let that be known in the past, because I have found that there is a lot less confusion. And if I'm with the right person, if I'm with the right man, he's going to be honest with me as well. No, you do not owe an explanation to anyone who is not your significant other. However, I am just stating that if you're upfront with somebody, it's gonna cause a lot less confusion, because then okay, if this person's talking to other people, then I'm gonna also talk to other people. Okay, if this person now says that they want to be exclusive, I will think about if I want to be exclusive or I'm ready to be exclusive. Be upfront. That should be more promoted. Honesty. Like, if honesty were a thing, there would be a lot less issues. I personally also care about other people's feelings. I care about how I'm treated. I would want somebody to be careful with how they treat my heart and how they treat me. I'm gonna treat others the way that I want to be treated, okay? So just simple matter of fact, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Always have conversations. It's gonna help. It's not gonna scare the person away. And if it scares that person away, then they're probably not for you, okay? Do not be afraid to be yourself. I have had this issue in the past where I really wanted to act like this perfect person. And I found it was tiring. It was so hard. Like, it was just not me. I felt I had to hold myself back at times. I couldn't be my weird, funny self that I know I am. So I have just learned that when you're with the right person, when you're dating the right person, and you're able to just really be yourself, it's such a better experience. You're gonna love it. So do not be afraid to be yourself. If you can't be yourself around the person that you're dating, that's a sign that person, again, is not for you. And that's okay. Move on to the next. Last on my list, I have do trust actions. Actions are so important. You know when someone is into you. Ladies, we know when a man likes us. You know when a man is into you. He is going to put in the effort. He is going to show that. He is going to call you, text you, plan dates, take you out. He's going to spend time with you. Trust the action, not the words. As cute as it is to hear all the flirty, sweet talk that some of these guys do, if the actions don't follow up, kick them, toss them, on to the next. You want to be with somebody who wants to be with you. Okay? Like, whether it's a relationship, just talking, getting to know each other, you want to be with somebody who wants to be with you. It's a great feeling. It's not fun chasing after somebody that's not into you or devoting all your time to somebody who is not reciprocating the same energy that you're giving. So that is my list so far of dating do's and don'ts. Let me know if you have any others that you would like to add in the comments below. Be sure to check out my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, iTunes. All of that stuff is in the description box below. I want to thank you all for joining me and watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Don't mind.